I'm Siobhan, this is Harry, and you're watching What the F Reddit, everything on Reddit that made me say what the F this week, and make her read it live on camera. If you're wondering why we're not swearing, it's because apparently YouTube penalises you for swearing now.
Huh.
Yeah, that's great.
This explains a lot.
Doesn't it? And you're ready.
Okay.
Here's the first one.
Okay. Many fruits are outer ovaries for the tree/plant they come from. So if you're eating an apple, eating the apple tree out.
What do you think of that?
They're trying real hard.
Okay, that's not actually that's I saw coming. Okay.
I mean, I think that's why somebody would write that.
You know what? We need more of this. I liked you reaching for it.
Mm-hmm.
We're half a bottle in. Oh no. Okay.
That statement? That's all we get from
I think there's probably people
that poll
discussing it lower down.
Right.
I think.
What worries me that 27% of people upvoted this.
That is worrying, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I really think they need anatomy lessons in American schools.
Maybe they were just amused by the idea of eating an apple tree out.
We didn't even have sex ed at my school, I think, because posh girls are too nice to ever have sex, but they still taught us, which bit was which in biology.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I am concerned about anybody who thinks...
Do you think there's someone out there who thinks
eating
the clitoris is an ovary?
is an ovary? Yeah, that's a problem.
Because they're both round. In a ball shape.
I hope not.
Give me that.
But I couldn't swear to you that nobody thinks that.
Are you ready for your next one?
No.
I'm going to do it to you anyway.
Okay. Oh dear God.
We asked permission for this one because it's kind of a personal one, and she said yes, so it's all cool.
The headline of this is, "What's a uterus?" Where I used to work, a manager was, for some reason, educating me on abortion, and when I told him his opinion didn't matter much because of his lack of uterus, he said, "Uterus? Is that part of the female reproductive system?" See, this is proof positive that some people think that the ovaries are outside the woman's body.
Yeah. Actually, I once got told off for marking the uterus a uterus instead of a womb on a science, and my parents wanted to know, obviously, what. Thanks for the lack of swearing, YouTube. And apparently the answer was that in the real GCSE that we would eventually take, if you don't write down the official answer, even if your answer is actually more accurate, you get it marked wrong. So I had to get used to learning the official terminology of the time. This is also why I briefly went on strike and refused to revise for my chemistry exam when I was 14. I'm really sorry to anyone who ever had me as a teacher, by the way. You didn't deserve this. I was awful. Hey, sweetie.
Uh-huh.
You got anything else to say?
I mean, that's pretty open and shut, that one.
Actually, it troubles me that her manager was doing this. You know? That troubles me.
Yeah.
I think that's
No.
I'm guessing this was also America.
Sometimes managers aren't very good judges on what's an appropriate
It's true.
conversational topic with their work.
Very true. Alright. Next one.
Okay. Anatomy. Found on Instagram. Help me survive the last 30 minutes. When you get top surgery, do they take out the extra rib that girls have?
So the way around that I'm used to hearing this is actually the other way around, so that's just even funnier.
You know, as someone who used to come from a very religious background, I never understood why people thought that there was a biblical reason for this, because Adam only took his rib out to create Eve. Why would all of his genetically have one less rib. That's not how bones work.
I mean, I understand that they don't have a great grasp on genetics at this point either, but you'd think they'd notice that amputees don't pass their amputations on.
Well, like, if you break an arm, like your kid broke an arm.
Yeah.
It's not how bones work.
Right. Final one?
Yeah. This is from Humanoid Encounter. What whistles? Is there something that whistles? I need to know. Thanks in advance. I have questions.
Yeah.
Like, do they mean something other than people, birds, and various animals?
Yeah.
Are they sure that the thing that was whistling wasn't a person, bird, or various animal?
The dude is very sure. Well, he lives out in the middle of nowhere and it was 3 a.m.
But then it could have been an animal.
But it sounded very deliberate and human, and he also felt like it was being directed at him.
Could have been human.
And it could have been. He might be being stalked by a serial killer.
This is very tough.
I'm sorry?
This is a reason why I'm not going to ever live in the middle of nowhere.
I'm sorry, sir. I know I asked you about talking about this. I really hope you're not being stalked by a serial killer. Or
Same.
actually a cryptid. I'm not sure which is scarier.
Both are simultaneously scary.
I mean, this is why we eventually decided against buying a croft, going and farming sheep and selling off renewable energy, because...
Yeah, the problem is so many things whistle that it's really hard to narrow down what that could be.
It's a great way to get to meet a serial killer.
Whistle back?
No, don't whistle back.
You said that's a great way to meet... Oh, the croft thing.
Mm-hmm.
See, I was still on the whistling thing.
I mean, they're kind of related. If we had our croft and we were out in the middle of nowhere and something whistled at 3 a.m, what would you do?
Well...
You're really...
I would... Well, if I'm with you...
Mm-hmm.
Changes what I'd do.
Wine?
If I was on my own, I would walk quickly and with purpose.
So,
while holding a weapon.
I was reading this, and I cannot think of its name right now, but apparently there is some sort of spooky thing that whistles, and if you hear it close by, you still have time to run away. But if you hear it and it sounds very distant, it's right behind you and going to eat you.
Ah!
Yeah. And this is why I will not go camping unless I'm in a group of like 30.
See, if you were with
You what? If I was with you, what?
If you were with me, I wouldn't be walking quickly and with purpose away from the noise, because I need to make sure you're safe.
And what if I was walking quickly and with purpose with you?
But you have to be slightly in front of me so I can make sure you protect your back.
But no, because
because
what if you were picked off from behind me? We should walk
well,
side by side
hold
holding hands.
But I'd still want to be slightly behind you.
No.
But then there's nothing watching your back.
I love you.